Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wednesday night. This is Division 2's race for SimRace SA, round number 2 at Mount Panorama, Bathurst, the mountain as it's well known. And it's me, Alan Paterson, in the booth with you tonight, and we're going to do our best to give you top-end coverage on Assetto Corsa Competizione. So, 15 minutes left. We're looking at 16 degrees on the track. As you can see, 14 degree air temperature in the quali. They're just coming up to 15 minutes. Corné Breert, he is currently up there. Whoops. As you see, a pile of cars coming together, and he goes back to pits at 202.7. While you guys have been hanging on, Dirkie Swanepoel's kind of been at the top of the logs. He's just been pipped and currently in second. Dirkie running one of the big Bentleys for the sim racing crew. And then in third place, Benjamin Lodja in a Porsche. He was a very late entry. That's why I had to bounce the server at like 7:45 just to get him on. But he's on and he's fast. Dylan Dawes, currently fourth place in a Ferrari. And early lap setter Chris DeSantis still doing quite well in the only BMW on the track at the moment. At 203.2, he's quickest at the moment. So that's your top 5. So far, we have 29 drivers on the list, and let me have a look and see. I think I was expecting 32 or 31, so it's almost a full house. Just give me a second, I'll just double check this. Actually, I'm not going to be able to pick that out so easily. I think it was 31 or 32. Oh, as Chris gets a little bit hairy over, excuse me, over the Big Dipper. So, Corné Breert, quickest, being at 202.7. Dirkie Swanepoel at 202.8. And Benjamin Lodja at 202.9. You don't get much closer than that. 13 minutes left, and welcome to everyone on YouTube. We've been chatting already. Bash, Nick, Dirk, Mark, Janssen van Rensburg. How's it, buddy? Sorry, I just saw you join. Nick is throwing his support behind all the Bentleys tonight, or the Boatleys as they're commonly known. So he'll be shouting for Dirkie. I think he's the only one in a Bentley to be sorry, and Waldo Swiggers. Yes, Waldo in the yellow Bentley. So 2 Bentleys on track tonight. A couple of Ferraris, as you can see, a whole bunch of Aston Martins, 2 Lexus, number of Porsches, Mercedes, couple of oh, and that Bentley gets out of hand. Go Waldo. So a nice mix of cars this evening. Oops. Having a little meeting up at the top of the mountain. 11.5 minutes to go. Track is now switched to optimum, as you can see, so they're now in hot lap mode. Hopefully we'll see the times change up at the top. Still no change. Top 5, 6th place. Andries Oosthuizen, he's currently in the pits. Also, I've turned off the car labels. I don't know if you want them off or on. Kind of looks a little bit daft with them on, but if you want them on, I'll turn them on. They just look nicer like this, you know. Mark, I'm a lot fast in the Lambo, liking it a lot. Something different, very tricky to drive on the edge. It is. Hello to Barry Mayer. How's it, Barry? Fizzy Kid Athletics wanted to join this season, but I don't have the GT4. This is a GT3 that we're running at the moment. So this league is the official league, which will run until December. This is round 2 of 6 rounds. So you're welcome still to get your name into Jason Holden Jones at simracesouthafrica.co.za, and we can certainly get you into the next 4 races on GT3. Peter Kralin, how's it, buddy? Yes, your teammate, doing well. I agree. Mountain is going to claim. It's just I've got a love-hate relationship with this place. I love to hate it. Simple. Alrighty, here we go. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. Let's see how our man Ryan is doing. He is currently in 27th place with a 207.8. So he's a bit down on his pace, but in all fairness, he hasn't really been doing much practicing. He's been having a lot of power problems. Apparently, as you've seen in the threads, a transformer... Oh no, you can't go that way around that corner, right? His neighborhood transformer blew up and they've had to replace it, and they're currently busy with it. So I think he's busy running off our inverter and battery solution. So at least he's on the track and running. Stanley Fenter, my man Stan, 14th place, quickest lap 204.4. Black Craven on YouTube, how's it? Welcome. Katz Neyman, hello. Physicad Athletics, yeah, do that. Message Jason on Discord, get on it, get your name in. Ryan, myself, and him will add you on the spreadsheet. You'll be in for at least 4 more races for GT3. You don't need the GT4 download, as Bash said. This is GT3 series. We are running the GT4s as a fun class for now. Up at the front, Dirkie Swanepoel throwing the Bentley around. Katz Neyman, howdy. So what do you think you're going to go to, Nick? GT cars. I think you're referencing these, the GT3s. Oh, Dirkie's just hammered the wall there. Bentley's just so nice during the... Yeah, I know. The Boatley, you mean. And a good chuckle at that. Right. 7 minutes left. Dirkie's quick at 202.6. Corne Briet at 202.7 in the Porsche. And Benjamin Lodger 202.9 in the white and black Porsche. So, Bentley, Porsche at the moment. No, Ziked. No. This is, yeah. We've started testing the GT4s with fun servers, and those who have the DLC pack can obviously then get on those servers and try, and we all busy. Well, not all of us, but those who have the license have been testing the GT4s. But this is default ACC GT3 series. It's the premier class for SimRace South Africa, and we're probably still going to race this class for many years if I if I look at how long we raced a Assetto Corsa for in GT3 mode. XX Bad Intense. Come on, Jason. Shouting for Jason Luck. Yeah. Currently in 15th. You can see a couple of guys in the pits. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left. Sas van der Westhuizen, our other commentator, is currently in 18th. He's also been having a love-hate relationship. You can see the bright green Ferrari, similar to his GP2 car. I dig it. Mark, I like that. Bash, you can beat us just using a toilet seat for your room, buddy. That's just wrong. Good one. Cool, Fizzakid. We will, Jason, between Jason and myself, we'll get you added onto the spreadsheet. There's obviously the little component of the donation to the Warmer Angel projects. So if you did submit your whole entry form and all of that, Jason should have got back to you on email. I'm sure he has. But yeah, message him. We'll get an instruction and we'll get you added onto the servers, and you'll be ready to go in the next race, which is after these are finished. It'll be about 4 weeks time. We run touring cars, GP2s, and the GT4 fun server and the rally server. So there's racing every week. It's just a different class. Yeah, Bash and the toilet seat steering wheel. Someone should draw that. All right, here we go. 4 minutes left. Optimum track temperature 16 degrees. Wind is negligible. Up at the front, look at that. Benjamin Lodger goes into a 202.1. Okay, so clearly Benjamin is a Div 1 driver. That's matter of fact. Almost half a second up on Dirkie Swanepoel now. Exactly. Armand and Shanks. Oh, I like that, Dirk. Good one, buddy. Hey, Bash. Tell ATK you're leaving them because you've got you've got a better deal from Armitage Shanks. Oh, that's good fun. Very clever, boys. All right, just under 3 minutes left. Benjamin out there. So he did message Jason saying there was a problem with Div 1 and could he rather run in Div 2. So I guess this was expected. So it's essentially going to be, you know, if he hits a wall or something or has a problem, Dirkie Swanepoel and Corné Breet are going to jump all over him. Corné now up into third place, as you can see here. Chris DeSantis up into fourth in the big BMW. I really enjoyed this car. I saw this car at Kyalami. I love the BMWs. I just can't drive it to save my life, but then again I can't drive much to save my life, but whatever. Dylan Dawes, 5th place in his Ferrari. Andries Oosthuizen 6th. Andries Oosthuizen in also BMW. I beg your pardon. So there are 2 big BMs on the track tonight. Calvin Diogo, Aston, he's sitting in the pits. Stefan Engelbrecht in 8th place with a black Lexus. No livery done to that one. Or we didn't get a foul, or I'm not sure. Sass now up into 9th, doing well with the Ferrari. And the top 10 rounding off with Hannes van Wyk in a Aston with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Oh gosh, this chat's just gone south, talking about toilet seats. All right, Benjamin's out. Who else is that with him? That was that corner. No, he's sitting there. There's another Porsche. It could be a man, Stanley. Yeah, Stanley. Stanley running a carbon black Porsche 911. He's just resting and back in the pits. We'll watch Benjamin go around here. Oh, you guys are too clever. Dirk, some toilet humor. Jeez. Yep. That was happening to me as well with the Ferrari. It kind of oversteers into that wall. It's just... Oh, Chris DeSantis. Look at that. Big BMW up into second place with time up. So Lodger with DeSantis in second, Durkee third, and Cornet Briet fourth. That'll be the starting grid. So some changes going on right at the dying moments. I'm going to be shouting for DeSantis just because it's a BMW and it's different. Right, we're 1 minute 42 seconds. Pretty much everyone's in the pits. See if I can do this. Go in car here. Swing. Oops, that's a little too fast. I'll try and do a walk down the grid just now. We'll see if there's enough time. I'll just put, yeah, here we go. So, grid's ready. 1 minute 45 seconds. Turn the names on. So, we've got Lodger, DeSantis, Swanepoel, Cornet Briet, then Dawes in the Ferrari, Oosthuizen in the other BMW. Great stuff. Diogo in the McLaren, Engelbrecht in the Lexus, Sass in the Ferrari, Henry van Wyk in his Aston, Craig Hunter in another McLaren, Van Aswegen in a McLaren, Jason Luck in the Ferrari, Hards in another McLaren, Armstrong, McLaren, Mark Hansen, Ferrari, Stanley in his Porsche, Walker in a big Lexus, lovely color scheme on the Odin Lexus, Joubert, Aston Martin, Sean Hards, Mercedes-Benz, LaRue, Aston, and so on and so forth. Why is that screen not changing? Let me check my obs. It looks like I hung it up here somewhere. Okay, obs is good. YouTube? Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, got a little bit stuck there. I was walking around. Okay, so they're ready. Lodger's going to lead them off in the Porsche. Couple of guys without lights on, but I'm sure they'll get it right. Come on, boys, let's go. There we go. Yeah, correct. It isn't. Ryan Hards has got heavy. Both Hards are red on the ping rate, so let's hope that they can get their ping rate sorted out. Damn it, I wanted to do that walk bar down that grid. I don't think the YouTube video caught that, but you get the gist of it. Leslie De Brain in 29th, right at the back, without lights on. I wonder if he managed to map a lights. A couple of guys without lights. Oh, kind of getting a little bit bunched up here. Ryan Hill, 28th. Datus Emink, 27th. Anton Moy, 26th. Anton Moy running the default Porsche livery, as you can see there. Louis, Marcus, McLaren. Stanley Fenter, black Porsche. Guys are flashing lights for some other reason. I don't know why. I think that's Robert Walker doing that. Now his lights aren't on, so he hasn't got a switch map for lights by the looks of things. So we'll be following Chris DeSantis as we go down there, because I'm convinced old Benjamin's going to drive away from the field, but let's see what happens from Chris DeSantis's view. Yeah, YouTube, I'm reading this as well. Hey Bruce, how's it, buddy? No Paterson WRX Paterson Works drivers here. So yeah, Jason is in the field down in 13th, and I'm commentating. I think Kieran's running the track tonight. It'll be he's got a night off, but from next Wednesday he starts another league, I think, so he'll be busy, and that's that. Cars look awesome. Right, here we go. 90 minutes of racing coming up. You can hear Benjamin Lodge's engine noise, so we'll know when he goes. When the lights change, he'll probably just get round this corner and it'll change. There they go. We're off. Green flag. Already just behind. I can see it. Oh, the BM spun already. Corne Briet. Turkey Swanepoel, second place. Corne Briet just behind him, side by side with, I think it's Dawes in the Ferrari. Oh, he runs a bit deep, Corne, but makes it. Oh, all behind. They're kind of getting around. Yep, Dawes has snuck in behind him in the Ferrari. So Lodge's away. Dirkie Swanepoel second. Corné Breed third. Dylan Dawes fourth in the Ferrari, and Oosthuizen in the other BMW up to fifth. As they bomb over the mountain for their first pass at night. This should be interesting. Let's look further down the field. Oh, there's a turnaround there. Mark Hansen. Oh, it's all going off here. Oh, people are just getting hammered. James Stroud's car is involved. Waldo Swiggers made it through. A couple of people have got caught up in that. Louis Marcus trying to turn it round. Now getting it turned round, so there's been some damage. People are going to go in the pits. Anton Moy. Datus Emink is going. Ryan Hill's rolling. Stanley Fenter, I think, maybe got caught. Oh, and he hits the wall hard. No, that wasn't Stanley. Who was that? Missed that. Sorry. Dos Santos from pole position to 28th in the big BMW. It's going to be a drive from the back. This is a Lexus. Let's see if I can find out who this is. It's Stefan Engelbrecht. He had a huge issue up on top of the mountain. Okay, so one lap done. Back up to the front. Dirkie Swanepoel chasing Benjamin Lodger. That gap is already 3 seconds. You can see Lodger's gone. Third place, Corné Breed. 3/10 back, not too far back. And then fourth place, Dylan Dawes in the Ferrari. Hello, Jason. Welcome. It is going to be a busy pit. I think a couple of guys will have gone in there. I'm not going to go and look for them. Let's just watch these guys go over the mountain. Andries Oosthuizen, 5th. Sas van der Westhuizen right behind him, as you can see in the lime green Ferrari. And pushing hard. We'll watch Sas as he chases Andries Oosthuizen. And then a bit of a gap back to Craig Hunt in the Aston Martin. Almost 4.5 seconds. So I think that was the beginning of where the problems happened on the previous lap. So first to 5th place already, all pretty much spread out. Oh, Sass left his braking too late. He's just missed the wall. Good, well missed. Rob Walker, Martin Jabir. Onto the back straight. Oh, someone in the background hit the wall coming onto the Conrad straight. How's it, Ruan? Yes, we're going to see the awesome sunrise. And oh, here's a change for position. Martin going down the inside. Not really committing to it, and they're all feathering around. Jason Luck's not too sure what to do about this. Martin down the inside now. And he makes the pass. Jason still hesitant on the outside. Whoever's driving the Lexus without the lights, I think that's Rob Walker. So Rob Walker flashing at everyone and doesn't have any headlights on. Doesn't have any lights on point. Further back, Hansen, Hards, Swiggers, and Stanley Fenter settled down after his coming together on the mountain. Look at the exhaust on Lodger's Porsche, glowing as he bombs over the Big Dipper, coming down the other side of the mountain now. That gap almost 5 seconds back to Dirkie Swanepoel, but Corné Breed, Corné Breed is pushing and trying to hang on to the back of Dirkie. That gap's only 8/10 back, so we'll keep an eye on this. gap. Sass also fallen off the back of Westhuizen. That gap at 2 seconds at the moment. Alright, so let's settle down. That's 6 minutes gone. Everyone's gone 3 laps. Oh, Paterson drive through, so he obviously sped in the pit lane. Down at the bottom you can see Ryan Hards and Stefan Engelbrecht with green boxes, so they did early pits obviously for damage going over the mountain. Now Barry, I'm not too sure. I don't think there's a penalty with no lights, but Ryan or Jason will have to have a chat with Rob, and he's got to map something, because he obviously hasn't got a headlights mapped. And I don't know if he thinks he's turning them on and off, or if he realizes he's flashing. Now, Brent, damaged headlights will flash. That happened to me, but they flash when you brake. They don't flash when you're going flat out. Or there was someone down at the bottom there who just went straight. Who was that? I think it wasn't Martin, so it's somebody here. It's this yellow car. He went straight at the end of the first at the first corner. Van Aswegen. Anyway, no harm, no foul. Rob Walker, stop go 30 seconds. I'm not too sure what the penalties are issued for. Couple of people in the pits, Hunter, Fenter and Ryan Hill, probably doing some repairs. Early pit stops for those gents, and probably needed. Andries Oosthuizen, this gap is quite close. He's pushing this BM to keep up with Dylan Dawes' Ferrari. Gap's 7/10. So Andries Oosthuizen doing a great job in the big BMW. And Corné Briet going past some back markers. Some signs of dusk, as you can see, dawn, as it starts lightening up. It looks amazing. Going to see a sunrise shortly. YouTube, DT probably cutting for chicane, but yeah, I mean, did he? No, I'm sure drive-throughs if you speed in the pits, Bash. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, if you get a drive-through straight away as soon as you exit the pits. There's a Datus Emmett there at the bottom. I wonder if he's in the pits or if... Let's go and have a look. No, he hasn't served it yet. So Datus with the stop go. James Stroud with the stop drive-through. There's another one now for Craig Hunter. Where is he? Craig Hunter. Yeah, so Craig Hunter's just come out the pits and he got that stop go. So I think the drive-through is for speeding in the pit lane. Walker, stop go 30 for a penalty for the lights. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I don't know if the game issues that. We don't have... Jason, I don't know if you know or not. Alright, what's going on in the track? Lodger from Swanepoel, from Briet, from Oosthuizen. Van Aswegen in the Aston. Oh, hang on. Dawes has dropped too. So he had a moment in the Ferrari. He was ahead of Oosthuizen in the BM. So Andries Oosthuizen up into 4th now in the big BMW. Dawes has dropped too. Rob Walker in the pits now for the stop go 30 seconds. So let's see if that clears from 13th. Okay, don't speed now. That looks like he's got lights on. Let's try a different camera. Yes, Rob Walker, lights are on now. So as long as he doesn't speed, this S stop go 30, no. Now his lights are flashing again. He's still tiptoeing out the pits. Okay, Rob, go. Right, there he goes. Stop go still there. Not too sure what's going to happen there. Sass van der Westhuizen. Sass and Jason, 2 Ferraris next to each other down the straight. Sass takes the position. Now you got to just, if you're going to overtake, you overtake. You commit, you get out there and you go and take the position. Don't tippy toe. I think Jason's going to lose another position. We'll stay with him and see what happens here. It's another Ferrari. It's Mark Hansen. So we'll watch Mark. I think he's going to put a move. Dylan Dawes in the Ferraris in the pits. So definitely Dylan must have had contact with the wall somewhere. And he's gone in to do some repair. Sass driving away from Jason. Mark Hansen right up the back of Jason. So Jason currently in 9th. And Mark's going to have to follow him right over the mountain. We'll see how Jason deals with this pressure. Let's go in car here. Oh, they both run a bit wide. Peter Geldenau saying you have to select SG in the multifunction display to get it cleared. No, I don't think so, Peter. Stop, go, you go in, it should just clear. Why does the YouTube stream get hung up like this? Can you guys see me? Is everything okay? There it goes. I mean, I've got stop goes. I've never had to go and actually clear something on the system, Peter. It just clears automatically when you go into the pits and you stop, and then when you come out. Oh, these guys are all piling past another Ferrari. I think that's Sass. Sass has had a terrible time going through the mountain. Oh yes, the windscreen's all broken, so he obviously got hammered somewhere on the mountain. He's probably going to go into the pits now. Yes, steering's all crooked as you can see, so that's Sass going down. Jason Luck's windscreen showing a bit of damage, but Mark's already got past him, so Mark Hansen is up into 8th. Jason stays 9th with Sass going into the pits. Robert Walker's in the pits again. He hasn't pitted properly, so he's going forward and backwards. Craig Hunter in the Aston Martin up into 18th. He's behind 5 seconds back from Hannes van Wyk, who's a little bit further up the mountain in the Aston. Driving a clean race, car's looking good. 17th place. Datus Emmink disqualified right down at the back. He obviously didn't serve something or did something wrong. We'll have to hear about that in the chats. Then James Stroud still with a stop go. Rob Walker in the pits at the moment. And Sass in the pits at the moment. Up front, Benjamin Lodger doing 203.1's his best lap. He is 8.6 seconds up the road from Dirkie Swanepoel. Car looks pretty much flawless. And we're just about to see the sun come over the horizon. Barry Mayer, Rob must be swearing for sure. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Rob. Having a bad one there. M3 supercharged. Qualified second, got punt. Oh, that was my BMW DeSantos, damn it. I was really upset. I had my money on you. I just lost a whole pile of money. Bad luck, buddy. Yeah, Chris. Okay. Dirkie Swanepoel in the Boatley as he goes over the mountain. The Big Dipper. He is also a good 15 seconds up the road from Corne Breet in third place. Oh, look at this, Andries Oosthuizen. This traffic has slowed every... Ooh! That's Corne Breet just getting squeezed up by one of the slow markers in the McLaren. That's allowed Andries to close right up on the back of him, as you can see. So now we'll see. The BMW dragging behind the Porsche down the Conrad Straight. Andries is pushing hard to keep up with Corne. The front of the... Oh, he's going past. Corne must be carrying a pile of damage to the front of that Porsche, as you can see. So his top speed's nowhere. He's had a huge accident. So Corne moves... Andries Oosthuizen in the BMW up into third place. Corne in fourth. He has a huge speed differential, if you ask me. I'd say he's going to be going in. Let's see. No, he's staying out. Interesting. And then behind them, I think that's lap, but that looks like it's Ryan Hill in the Ferrari in 23rd place. Let me check that. Yeah, so Ryan Hill, they've been lapped. That was Renault Olivier in the McLaren who was having a hard time on the mountain. That Corne came amongst him. Okay, so 1 minute 12... 1 hour 12 minutes to go. Good few changes have happened in the race so far. Benjamin's definitely out there. Dirkie Swanepoel in the Bentley. Andries Oosthuizen now has extended that gap already to 2.8 seconds as he comes over the top of the mountain. Twin Turbo BM, it sounds amazing. Corne Breet looks, I'd say he's probably going to just baby the car until his normal pit stop and then not lose too much time. Craig Hunter, oh, I heard some skidding there. No, it wasn't Corne. There was a whole lot of traffic coming through here. Joten van Aswegen having a nice clean race. McLaren's looking brand new and he's in 5th place. Martin Joubert just behind him, I think. He's a bit further back with the Aston in 6th place. That's also a great drive for him. Sean Hard's in 7th in the big Bilstein color scheme Mercedes-Benz AMG, yellow and black. Mark Hansen, Ferrari 8th, Jason Luck, Ferrari 9th, and Anton Moy in 10th place in the Porsche. It's your top 10. Oh my word, you're right. Dirkie behind Loijer. Look at this. So we missed something with Benjamin Lodger, and Dirkie's right there. Brent, Junior, McCall, and all of the McCalls have just pulled out of this league completely. I think they don't like being at the top of the logs, and so they've just withdrawn themselves. Yeah, Benjamin must have had an issue somewhere. But now what now? Oh, there's something going on here because now Lodger's in the pits. So he must have, I think. Oh, he's had a not a connection, a hardware problem perhaps. Maybe maybe the steering wheel, I don't know, maybe his gears, you know, he's lost a USB, or his pedals have disconnected, something like that. He managed to get back to the pits, but it was a transport back to the pits. He didn't drive it back, so I think he's having a hardware related issue. He's not moving. That's Dirkie's Porsche that's going, so Cornet, sorry. So he's coming out from 9th, and everyone's going past Benjamin. So if he does get going, he's going to drive back from the back. But right now we've got Dirkie out in the lead in the Boatley. Nick, you can just hammer down a glass of whiskey for that, because you were shouting for one of the Bentleys. So Dirkie's out there, and now in second place, Joten van Aswegen in the Aston. As he comes into the pits, he's obviously, the front of that is, the bonnet's loose, so he's obviously had a connection somewhere. So Martin Joubert now inherits second place. Yeah, Lodger's gone. There he goes. So, something happened. He's coming out the pits. He's in 8th place. You see that? That tells me something happened with the steering wheel. If he's weaving up and down the road, I think he's had an issue. Just looking up in the Discord channel, Chris. Yeah, don't call it out, Chris. You got to log a proper request for this, please. That's how we do it here, so I'm just going to remove that. Go to, Chris, if you're listening, go to the www.simracesa.co.za website, and you will find a request form, an incident request form. You need to fill that out, please. Thank you. Alright, let's get back at it. Dirkie. Peter Geldenhuys is screaming back home in Vanderbijl Park because his driver's in the lead. Martin Joubert second in the Aston. He's coming down Conrad Straight, so he's a good 40-50 seconds back. So Dirkie's got a nice clean gap all the way. Behind Martin, Sean Hards, here he comes in the yellow Merc. That gap's 12 seconds back, and then there you can see Mark Hansen behind him in the blue Ferrari. So Mark Hansen is pushing for third place here with Sean Hards. Let's follow Mark Hansen. He got a great drive out that second last corner. And here they come onto the start-finish straight. These guys still haven't pitted. As you can see, they're all going to be running their normal pit stop sequence, probably in about 20 minutes time. Right behind them is Stanley Fenty in his Porsche, just trying to keep in touch with these guys. And then Anton Moy further back in 5th place in the other Porsche. Corne Breet in 7th with a slow drive back, coming back. And Lodger's having it even worse. He's now down in 16th place, Benjamin. So his problems must still be happening. Mark Hansen chasing Sean Hards over the mountain, and they're all doing quite well, yeah. Oh, Sean. Oh, big. Oh, and he's hit Mark. Mark managed to hang on to that, got a little bit of damage, but he looks okay. So Sean Hards got the worst of that. He's turned it round. He's got going again. Oh no, he's hurting. Front of that car is looking very second hand. So Mark Hansen, as Stanley goes past him, so Mark's taken some damage to the front of the Ferrari. Yeah, Barry, I'm only third in line for the investigations. This is Jason's series, so he takes the GT3 stuff, and Ryan is his second. I don't deal with the GT3 stuff at all. I look at the touring car stuff. So Anton Moy in 7th place. Is Mark coming in? No, he's not. So he's going to stay out in 3rd place. He took a little bit of a knock there, but he's okay. Sean Hards is definitely going to come in. The Merc is looking very second hand. Yeah, it's very slow. So he's definitely coming in. So Mike LaRue in 5th place. Oh, he's crawling up the mountain. Oh, he stopped. What is going on? This is Mike LaRue. Oh, he's just teleported back to pits. Yesterday, everyone's just... Jeez, so Corne Breert is now in 6th place. He's automatically going to go into 4th place at this rate. Yeah, so Corne with a perfect looking Porsche. Busy with the drive back. Sean Hards in the pits. Oh, and someone's just disconnected. Yes, Sean Hards. Mike. Mike was here. Mike LaRue, he's gone. No, he's not. There he is. Standing in 10th place. Still stuck in the pits. He stopped going up the mountain. So, I don't know. Maybe that's also a disconnect, a hardware failure. Hardware problem. Okay, let's try and take stock of what's going on with just on 30 minutes gone. Cheapers, there's been a lot of position changes, lots of pit jumping. Swanepoel, almost, look at that, Martin Joubert in 2nd place. Martin Joubert is, in fact, Dirkie Swanepoel's almost an entire lap ahead of the whole field. Martin is about to turn onto the straight going up to the mountain, and Dirkie Swanepoel is up the mountain and going over the back of it. Mark Hansen in 3rd place. Corne Breert now up into 4th as he goes over the top of the mountain and through the Big Dipper. 5th place, Joten van Aswegen in the Aston. Dylan Dawes now back into 6th place with the Ferrari, and Andries Oosthuizen 7th place in the other BMW. Okay, so Benjamin Lodge is 14th. He's slowly coming back. Sas van der Westhuizen in 10th. It's back out of the pits and driving back. Hannes van Wyk in 9th place. Sas is on the back of Hannes van Wyk here. This gap's 1.3 seconds in closing as I've been watching it. So Sas is trying hard to drive back up the field. Hannes might be stuck behind this white Aston Martin. Right, so Hannes gets past the Aston. Sas is there. Gap is 2.2 seconds, so Aston definitely got some legs on it, and Sas just goes straight through the corner. That is not Commentator's curse, he just missed his braking point. So, yeah, definitely interesting. Look, Benjamin Lodger in 13th, he had the reset to pit, and yet his system is still saying he hasn't pitted yet. So that must have been a hardware reconnect or an internet disconnect no, it can't be a disconnect because he wouldn't have been able to reconnect. So I'm going to assume he didn't do a fuel and tire change in that pit stop, and he still has to go in, obviously. So that must have been a steering disconnect or a pedal problem for him just now. We've configured the service that if you disconnect, you cannot get back in to avoid that big ping. 17th, Diogo, I've been watching him. But now he's coming out the pits. So, no, he's not. Here we go. So it's Waldo in the Bentley. Right on the back of... oh, Louis de Bruyn's got a stop go 32nd. So let's watch this, dice. We'll see how Waldo gets this Bentley over the mountain here. Yes, so Diogo reset to pit, and yet it says he still has to pit. He went into the pits, but he obviously didn't do the tire change and the refueling, which is a compulsory part of the pit stop. So your pit only that part of the equation only changes when you actually change tires and refuel. And I don't think Diogo has done that. As I say, it was the same with Benjamin Lodger. I think he had a steering wheel or a cable come out. He reset back to the pits, fixed his steering wheel, and then drove out the pits. But he didn't actually tell his pit guys, his pit crew, to change the wheels and refuel, because in a reset to pit, you know, that option doesn't happen for you. So they've still got to drive in and do the proper pit stop with a tire change and a refuel. Gaps are very spread around, as we can see. Even Waldo's dropping off the back of Diogo in the McLarens. So Kelvin doing well now and driving away. It's Armstrong just ahead of him. Also SRC teammate that he's going by. Armstrong's really suffering for pace. So he's chasing Sean Hodds, who's 18.5 seconds up the road, or on the other side of the mountain, really. Sass all on his own here. I thought he was close up to somebody, but sorry, that's his differential time. So I can't really see anybody. Fenter. There's our man Stanley. Yeah, so Benjamin coming up the back of Stanley. This is the closest on the track at the moment. JP De Bruyn, can you get a shot at Leslie, please? Surely. Let's see where Leslie is. Leslie De Bruyn is chilling in the pits. That McLaren is hammered. Side, front, back, wing tips, inside of wing tips, windscreen. So big repair job happening here, I'm afraid. And he's got a stop go 30 seconds. So that's what's going on right now. Now he's going backwards. I'm not too sure. Now he's going forwards. So shame he didn't actually stop in the right place. Alright, let's just leave him to that. Dylan Dawes in a very Italian looking Ferrari as he comes over the mountain back up to 6th place. And chasing Joten van Aswegen in the McLaren. Benjamin, he should be pushing Stanley Fenter over the mountain now. As we can see, he's very close. Be interesting to see with Benjamin's pace, and if his gears all fixed now, how far up the field he can go. Because there's no question that was a technical issue he had, and that's why he had to reset back to pits. And he still has to pit, so he'll go into the pits at probably between 50 and 45 minutes. As does our leaders, Mark Hansen and Swanepoel, and Diogo Still and Rob Walker. Stanley weaving down the straight. He doesn't have to move over. So, this isn't. This is for position. This is not a back marker. So, but we'll see how Stanley deals with the pressure. Right, so on board with Benjamin as he chases Stanley up towards the mountain. Has a look, but puts it back in behind and loses a whole ton of time. Stanley coming up to a back marker. That looks like it's the Aston Martin of... I'm not sure who. Let's try and find that car. Oh, Benjamin, he's trying to go past wherever he can now. I think this might, there might be a bit of a coming together here somewhere. Oh, and there Benjamin's just hammered the wall. Caught that. Let's actually see that again in replay. Let's give this a second to load. Okay, just hang on, it's coming. Yeah, he went far too deep into that corner. Right there, bang. Okay, well, Fenter gets away for the time being. So, up into the front, Durkee on 18 laps. The Bentley's looking perfect. Quickest lap time of a 2:03.8. Last lap was a 2:04.7, so got good race pace. Not being pressurized by anybody. Mark Hansen is in second place, and Mark is just turning onto the start-finish line straight. And Durkee's coming down the Conrad Straight, so he's almost lapped the whole field. Corné Breitner up into third in his Porsche. The metallic colors does look amazing. Joten van Aswegen in fourth place. Yeah, Benjamin Lodge is speeding in the pits and that, or out of bounds, and he's got a drive through now. Down in 16th. No, he went into pits and he came out the pits too fast, so he's going to have to now do another drive-through. He's not helping himself tonight, that's for sure. Wesley Farrant, good evening. It's been hugely eventful. Yeah, Dirk, I don't know what happens. I'm not going to do it again. If I try and do that, also the replay, it just struggles, so I'm just going to leave the replays alone, and I'm not going to switch to that in-car camera because it kind of freezes up the YouTube feed. Anton Oosthuizen, he's finally in the pits for his scheduled pit stop. So here come all the changes, and he's back up on the jacks. So up in the front, Durkee Swanepoel and Mark Hansen still to pit. Mark Hansen doing a great job here. His best was a 205.7 and his last was a 207. So he's a good 3 seconds a lap slower than Dirkie Swanepoel. But he's in second place and he's keeping out of trouble. No, sorry. Physicid all-wheel drive in the Bentley helping. None of the GT3 cars are four-wheel drive. They're all two-wheel drive cars. Even the Audi R8, it's the Evo, the Lamborghini, the standard four-wheel drive Lambo, they had to remove the front diff. They're only two-wheel drive cars. Four-wheel drive's not allowed in GT3 class. Okay, Louis Marcus in the pits in 19th place. So, five people, including Benjamin Lodger, still to do their pit stops. Martin Joubert is having a dice here. Go cameraman, go. Go cameraman, go. Oh, jeepers. He was almost in the back of that Ferrari of Dylan. Yo, guaranteed he's soiled that racing suit because he wasn't stopping. He just missed him. How far back is Engelbrecht in the Lexus? There's Engelbrecht. So that spin has caused a whole lot of dramas for Martin, and Stefan Engelbrecht is right back in touch with him in 7th place. Oh, he runs a bit wide down there, but he's kept it clean. Okay, so Martin's coming up the hill, and Stefan Engelbrecht chasing him in the black Lexus. And then Sass is a good 18 seconds further back down the road. Sean Hards, excuse me, starting to pressurize Jason Luck here, and this is for 11th place. I think Sean's just going to drive right past. It's a very slow Ferrari of Jason. So here we go up the hill. He's moved out. Now he's moved back in. And now he's going down the inside. So that's position done. Sean up into 11th. Jason back down to 12th. "45 minutes. So Dirkie Swanepoel and Mark Hansen are due for pits now. Dirkie running the Bentley. He's obviously running a little bit extra fuel in the car, so he's going to pit a little bit later, I think. Just trying to catch up with you guys in YouTube. Why are we saying unlucky Leslie? What actually happened? Dirk Brand really sucks for Leslie. Replacement. Oh, the wheel broke? Oh my word. That is terrible. Yeah, Ruan. Lodger is just brain fading completely. I don't actually understand what is going on in Benjamin's brain right now. He's been in the pits 3 times. All 3 of them seem to be hardware related, and then he sped out the pits, which gave him a drive-through. So And he's ignoring this, so if he doesn't do his drive-through in a certain number of laps, he's going to be DQ'd. Oh, Mark Hansen's in the pits. So here we go. And Durkee on 45 minutes. So our leader comes in. Mark Hansen's in. Getting the car all sorted out. I think it should have got sorted out. Yeah, Chris, it's, yeah, as I said, you got to go and fill in one of those forms, pal. Just, that's the process here. Mark Janssen, Swiggers and Engelbrecht. The two big V8s. Oh, Waldo goes a bit strange line into that corner for Waldo. It allows Stefan to close right up on him. Sass is also close up here. We'll come back to these guys. Let's just go and check. Sass on the back of Stanley Fenter. Right, so we'll watch that closely. Back to the V8s as they bomb down the Conrad Straight. No problem. Chris, yeah, sorry, I thought you were listening. Go to www, go to the website, and you will find a form there which you have to go and submit, buddy. About the incident report. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so Sass and Stanley Fenter 2 seconds apart. We'll keep eyes on that. Jason Luck 1.7 seconds back from Anton Moy in 9th. So pits have all happened except for Rob Walker still. Sean Hard's in the pits again. Their lodges now drive-through is being cleared. What is going on? He still hasn't pitted. I'm sure he's just driven out the pits because the drive-through has now been cleared and he still hasn't done his normal pit stop. Does he know he's got to refuel and change tyres? Leslie, there you are. You had force feedback and then next moment nothing. Terrible. Sorry, buddy. What steering wheel is it? Okay, so gaps. Jason Luck on Anton Moy is quite close now. Oh, he's just passed him actually. Anton Moy's trying to hang on the back there. Let's see if Anton can pressurize Jason over the mountain and make him make a mistake. Sure. Stanley Fent in the pits. And Mark Hansen. 3.2 seconds back from Dylan Dawes. So the two Ferraris. Hannes van Wyk. Something's going on down here. Yo. James Stroud now got to drive through for speeding in the pit lane. Chaps, you got to enable a pit limiter, man. Oh, Rob Walker in the Lexus. Rob still has to pit in the Lexus. I have no idea how he's been going for so long. It's 38 minutes left. Oh, everyone's going wide. They're 3 abreast. Yo, what is going on here, boys? So Rob Walker manages to stay ahead in the Lexus. Hannes is right up under his rear wing. And who's in the other Aston? Is that Ryan Hards? No, it's not Ryan Hards. Diogo. No, it's not Diogo either. Maybe Craig Hunter. Not Craig Hunter. I'm not sure. So, it's a back marker, that's for sure. So Hannes right on the back of Rob Walker. Who's got a better drag out of the last corner? It's definitely Hannes. He's next to him. Not yet. Pulls back in behind the Lexus. The Lexus has got good grunt. Now he pulls out. He's on the outside for the last chicane. And Hannes breaks late and makes it. Oh, and there's a bit of a tank slapper going on for Rob Walker. But Hannes has made a clean pass there. Great stuff. So, Hannes up into 16th place. Anton Moy in the pits again. Obviously had it coming together on the mountain, so the Porsche's back in. Waldo Swiggers in the Bentley, running a bit deep, but going through the Big Dipper and down to the Conrad Straight. He's 9 seconds back from Stefan Engelbrecht in the Lexus. Mark Hansen still 2.8 seconds off the back of Dylan Dawes in the 2 Ferraris. Joten van Aswegen 6.7 seconds back behind Corné Breert, with Dirkie Swanepoel still out doing 2:04s in his Bentley. So here's Dirkie coming up just into the mountain section, and Corné Breert is right down here coming onto the start finish line. So quite a big distance between these guys now. Rob Walker's in the pits. Finally, Rob Walker makes a pit stop. So he has driven an hour, 55 minutes. So he must have had that car broomed. So let's hope he doesn't speed going out the pit lane now. There's James Stroud going out in his Lambo, McLaren. Yeah, run. Walker pitting. I mean, seriously, that tank was broomed. He has driven. There, it's off the jacks. Okay, don't speed now, Rob. Do not get a drive-through. James Stroud still has a drive-through. He obviously didn't serve his properly or couldn't pit. There's someone coming in at the back. And Rob's out the pits. All clean and going. Yes. Good man. No drive-through. So, Rob Walker down in 19th after all of that. It is James Stroud in the pits. He's doing his drive-through. There he goes. So his drive-through should clear now. There it is, all cleared. Okay. Wow, everyone's solidly spread out here. Jason Luck now chasing Sas van der Westhuizen. Sas just going into the mountain. Sas for the not so independent racing team, or NSRI as he likes to call it. Ruin the Sassinator. Goes Sas. 7th place and 10 seconds either way behind Martin Jabet and Jason Luck. So he's having a all on his own drive as he goes over the mountain and through the Big Dipper, and he clips the wall and it almost turns the car around, but he holds on to it. Ahead of him, Martin Jabet for Black Widow Racing, thundering down Conrad Straight in the Aston Martin. He's had quite an eventful race. Mark Hansen is still chasing Dylan Dawes in the Ferrari. There's Dylan just ahead, just turned through turn 1 and it's heading up towards the mountain. So, there we are with 32 minutes left in this race. Track temperature didn't get much hotter. It's time 10 past 8 in the morning. And it's 12 degrees. So these guys must be having a light blue tires. Stanley Fenter currently on a really quick lap in his Porsche in 11th place. He was chasing Waldo Swiggers, but he's a good 23 seconds. No, sorry, 16 seconds. YouTube. Sass has his stream on. So Sass is streaming. Please tell him I say he must calm down and be consistent. Yeah, I can't do that, buddy. Nick. Durkee's lap times are ridiculous. His quickest lap was a 203.7. His last lap was a 204.8. I never see him outside the 204s. That's how consistent he is. He's currently 1/10 up on this lap. As you see Sass go past. So yeah, it's a good clean drive. It's consistency is excellent. No question Durkee's going to be in Div 1 next race, that's for sure. Really, really well driven race. Have we lost Benjamin? Benjamin is gone. So Benjamin Lodger is disconnected finally. He's no longer on the timing system. I think he's just had technical problems, but he's left the server. So yeah, Durkee there, that last lap was a 203.948. So he's going quicker, and right now he's a 10th up already, so he's hot lapping every lap. It'll be 203s now all the time. He is, as he turns into the first mountain section, Cornet in the Porsche just coming through the last chicane. So that gap is the best part of at least 45 to 50 seconds. And then, I'll tell you what, Corné must have had an incident because Jotun van Aswegen in the Aston is just there. So he's only 3.6 seconds back. And that Aston's also nice and... McLaren, which looks very clean and no dents or scratches. So this is for second place. Agreed, Mark. Dirkie does deserve this. When Pit go away, commentators curse. Yeah, pal. Yeah, really. He could smash. He could do a 360 and go in the pits and come out, and he'll still be in first place. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But let's see. Let's watch Jotun. Currently 3.2 seconds back off Corné Breed. We'll see if that delta changes. Right now, Jotun is 1/10 down, but Corné Breed is 7/10 down on his time. So I think Corné's hurt his Porsche. Possibly. He might have got caught up in some traffic, I don't know. But okay, the gap's now 3.2 seconds, so let's watch that. Yeah, second place, definitely getting saucy. We'll keep an eye on this dice for now. Really nice looking. There's Corné and there's the McLaren. So Jotun can see him. He knows that's his position and he's chasing him as hard as he can. Fourth place, Dylan Dawes, 37 seconds back, and then Mark in fifth place, 12.8 seconds back. So pretty much all spread out, as you can see on the timing sheets. Sean Hard's in the pits in the Mercedes-Benz again. Obviously some more repair work. Oh, Jotun runs a bit deep there. Oh, no way, Zane is coming into the pits. So he must have been running a very light McLaren then, so I guess. From third place, Jotun into the pits. What's up with that? Just Nick. Anyone who's thinking of joining us at some race, that being comfortable in the car and in your pace is so much more important than one lap pace. That's true. Yeah, he's first man pit box, so Jotun pitting. Let's see how quick this is. The car hasn't gone up on the jack, so this is not tires, this is just fuel. So I think Jotun, there he goes. So that was a top up. So Jotun purposely ran a two-stop strategy. That was quite clever. He's coming out in third place. Where's Dylan's Ferrari? There's Dylan's Ferrari. So that gap is closed from... Here's Jotun coming towards... Oh no, Dylan's just passed him. I beg your pardon. There's the Ferrari. That was Mark Hansen in the back. So Dylan comes out in... Jotun's in fourth and Dylan's moved up into third place. So that was an interesting strategy by Jotun van Aswegen. He ran two load tanks, did his pit stop on the first one, and then the second pit stop he came in and just did a top up. There we go. Oh, Dylan runs it very deep into there. Struggling a little bit. Yeah, Jotun's on the back here. Let's watch this. We'll stay with these guys for now. This is for the last podium's position. And as Jotun piles it into the wall, trying to get a drive out the final corner. Hopefully that didn't hurt too much, but the gap is currently 1 second, so let's keep an eye out on this. Dirk Brand in the chat, also 2 stops. So ran 2 light tanks to obviously just help the car maybe over the mountain. Interesting tactic. Nice one, Dick. Right. Jotun onto the start finish line behind Dylan Dawes. The gap is 1.2 seconds. It's all about how clean you can go over this mountain now. Let's see what the gap is now. It looks a lot closer than 1.2 seconds now. Wait for them to get to the 1.1 seconds. And Elise North, hello on YouTube. Shouting for Dylan Dawes. Yeah, let's see how he handles this pressure with 23 minutes and counting. So that's just on 11 or 12 laps. Oh, Jotun's right there. We'll see as they go down the Conrad Straight now. McLaren is very slippery. Oh, Jotun got a little bit sideways coming out the last corner again to avoid the wall, and Dylan's managed to get a gap on him. So nothing's going to happen now. Good driving by Dylan to hang on to this position and to withstand the pressure. Dirkie Swanepoel out there in the Bentley on 31 laps. Corne Brett second place, and this is the dust for third place between Dylan Dawes and the Ferrari we're watching. Jotun van Aswegen in the McLaren. Now 1 second as they go over the start finish line, and there's traffic ahead. I think it's Armstrong in the McLaren. It is for some racing crew, and Dylan Dawes is catching him. We're watching off the back of Dylan's Ferrari here. Oh, Jotun, I'm sure he touched the wall there. Over Skyline and down into the Big Dipper now. He brakes a lot later than Dylan. You can see he closes up here. Look at this. Right, on their way now towards the final turn onto the Conrad Straight. Jotun comes round, misses the apex a bit, and the gap's big. So again, another lap good for Dylan as they pass Armstrong, and the gap is muchos big, 1.3 seconds, or if not more. Stanley Fenter up ahead. Let's hope Dylan gets past there without a problem. Stanley Fenter just drove off the track. Into the sand trap. And now what now? From third place, Dylan Dawes into the pits. Oh, so Jotun inherits now third place. Dylan must have also been running a two-stop strategy. So, jeez, it's all happening here. The final podium positions changing all the time. So Mark Hansen is next up to catch Dylan, and Mark goes past. So Dylan is now in 6th place. Next will be Martin Joubert. Where's Martin? Here he comes over the start-finish line. So Dylan Dawes is now just dropping positions hand over fist. He was in 4th. He's now 7th. Jason Luck in 7th. Here he comes onto the start-finish line. Is Dylan moving yet? No. My word. There's like 4 cars in here, including Ryan. No, that's not Ryan. Louis Marcus. And Stanley Fenter. So a lot of people running 2-stop strategies. Can we get a view on Durkee? Sure, JP. It's a bit boring though, because there's no dice happening, if you know what I mean. But let's watch him as he chases, sorry, not that view. Look at Sean Hards in the Mercedes. So Durkee got to just bide his time here. Sean is getting the flags, but he can't do anything on the mountain. So Durkee kindly waiting until he gets to the Conrad straight. Oh, there he goes. Sure, so yeah, from Dylan Dawes dicing for 3rd place, he's in 8th place. He's out on the track again with Sass, so him and Sass are together. Let's go and see what's going on there. Here's Sass, here's Dylan. So that gap is quite close. It's about 2 seconds, I think. Can't be 6 seconds. Yeah, could be. 6.2 seconds. Renault Willifee gets a drive-through for speeding in the pit lane. I'll tell you what, if you don't have a pit lane limiter programmed, you need to do that as a matter of importance. I use my big enter button, the big button inside the round ring on my G29, so I can't miss it. And yet I have before. But pit lane limiter and speeding in the pits is just throwing your race away. Getting a drive-through for nothing, it's being silly. And you only yourself to blame because you didn't hit a wall or drive out of bounds. You just didn't put your pit limit on. Yeah, Leslie, I agree. Durkee is on fire. It's I'm not showing him for any reason besides the fact that he has almost lapped the whole field. Corne Briet in 2nd, just going up the hill. There's Durkee coming off the hill. So that's the gap difference. Oh, there's a lot of traffic. Oh, and Westhuizen in the BMW here just having a terrible time. Westhuizen, where is he? 17th. Oh, this BM, he's hammered it somewhere. The bonnet is all askew. He's actually going to retire? He's had to reset back to pits. So he's now going to sit there for 2.5 minutes because he didn't drive back to the pits. And Renault Willifee again in the pits, doing his drive-through. So, yeah, you got to take it easy here, buddy. See that reset as he gets out the other end here. When you cross the line, then you can take off your pit limiter. Clink, and there it goes, all cleared. It's just something you shouldn't be doing. Alrighty, so 15 minutes left here. Waldo Swiggers in 10th place in the Bentley. Sass van der Westhuizen 8 seconds up the road. Waldo's chasing Sass, and Sass is chasing Dylan Dawes, who's 16 seconds up the road here in 8th place. Stefan Engelbrecht in 7th in the Lexus, bombing up into the mountain with Jason Luck going over the top of the mountain. Jason up into 6th place, doing well. And he's chasing Martin Joubert, who's just ahead of him and coming off the Big Dipper in the Aston Martin, with Jason behind some slow traffic here. Oh, he's past him. Stanley Fenter's out of the pits and he's in 13th place. As you see, Oosthuizen in the background in the BM come out. And Oosthuizen's in 20th now. No, I can't see. Ryan Hill has unfortunately had to disconnect. I see Ryan's gone. He was listed as 24th, but I know he's had power problems, so his inverter's probably run out of battery power and he's out. So if you can hear us, Ryan, bad luck, buddy. Sorry. Although you can't hear us because he'll be offline. 13 minutes to go as Durkee is maneuvering through the traffic. Oh, still looking perfect. He's keeping well clear of all the walls. It's very, very cool view. I like this from the helicopter. When you go past Skyline and then you come to the Big Dipper, you actually get a good a reference material of actually how twisty it is going through the Big Dipper. So this is now Skyline as you come to this corner through here, and then here, look how twisty this is. Oh, the McLaren. Oh, there was a reset to pits. You can see how windy it is to get through there. So everybody who does this track well, the Zahirs and the Bashers and the Leslie Olifants, etc., they it's a credit to your driving skill, and Durkee in this instance to be so consistent. Yeah, Rowan, we'll watch him. Cockpit, there we go. "37 laps, 11 minutes to go." Zondorf lost connection, and Jotun, because the internet's not a guaranteed service, buddy. There's no real reason. The only reason is your service provider dropped a ping or dropped some packets, and your ping rate got too high and you disconnected. That's what it is. There's 27 or 28 other people on the server. It's just that's what it is. It's happened to a number of us. Terrible. I know there's nothing else I can say to make it sound any better. Oh, Durkee running a bit deep there. Peter Geldenhuis just had a little moment. Nee, Peter. Durkee's last lap was a 2:05, so he's backed out of his fast lapping and is just driving it to the end now. Commentator's case. No, Ruan, don't come with your you know whats. It's a bliff. We're sitting here and we lekker watching Durkee drive around the track. It's not commentator's nada. Oh, look who's in second place. Mark Hansen. Okay, I forget who was in second then. Oh, Durkee runs a bit wide. Catches it onto the start finish. What's this lap time? 204.7. How is Mark Hansen in second? Who was in second? Wasn't it Corne Briet? No. Oh, sorry. Somebody. Corne was. Yeah, Mark. Corne. It was Corne Briet. So, what does the Porsche look like then? Porsche looks fine. How can he go from second to sixth? We must have missed something dramatic. I mean, Jason Luck is now in third place. Jotun. Where is he? Oh, Jotun's disconnected. That's what Sondorf was saying. It was Jotun that was there. He was second or third. He's disconnected. Oh, that's terrible. Shame, man. Right, so Mark Hansen in second place then, with 8 minutes to go. And Jason Luck in third place. Actually doing quite well for himself here. Sure, it's all going on. Yes, Dirk, I agree. I think Jotun was second. He was. Peter Caldenas, Corne pitted. Jesus. We went back on the stream. Okay, so Durkee, as he comes onto the start-finish line to start lap number 39. Where is Mark Hansen? Mark Hansen is... So 2 laps, can't be. So a lap and a bit here. 1 lap. Durkee is a lap and that distance ahead of second place. That's how far ahead he is. And then Jason Luck another whole lap back behind Mark Hansen. Martin Joubert up into 4th place. Martin is 17 seconds off the back of Jason. So, no, I'm sorry, 5 seconds. 5.8 seconds. There it is. That's 3rd to 4th place. And then Engelbrecht in 5th in the Lexus. Corne Briet in 6th in the Porsche. Okay, so Corne Briet is chasing this Lexus for he's 3.9 seconds back, and this is for 5th and 6th. Shush, it's all going on. 6, 7 and 8. Sure, Corne Briet in 6. Dylan. There comes Dylan. Dylan in 7th. He is 15 seconds behind Corne Briet. And behind Dylan Dawes is Sass. I can't see him down in the background. We'll go to Sass. There he comes now. So he's just turned onto the straight. So he's a good 20 something, 14, 15 seconds back from Dylan. 9th place, Valdo Swiggers, coming onto the start finish line. He's also 19 seconds back from Sass. Sure, we've got to keep our eyes on this grid now, because it just changes. People going into the pits. 5 minutes left. Durkee on 39 laps. Sass going over the mountain. Oh, there's a Porsche here. I saw that. It was somebody in a Porsche having a problem up there. It wasn't Corne Briet, it was the other Porsche. It wasn't Stanley Fenter, it was Anton Moy. Yeah, it's Anton Moy. He's getting going again. Oh, he's hurt himself somewhere, so he's now going to tiptoe back to the pits. Four and a half minutes to go. Our leader, Durkee, going over the mountain. Dirk, Brand, yeah, everything happening in the last 5 minutes. This is Dirk Sonnepoel doing the the replay of Jordan Pepper when Bentley won this race at the beginning of the year. It's the first time they've won it after trying, I think, 6 times. I'm a huge Bentley fan, for those of you who don't know it. I've been following Jordan Pepper for years now. So when they won the Bathurst 12 hours, I was beside myself. So go Dirk. Mark Hansen a lap and a bit behind. Jason Luck is not that far back now. He's 12 seconds back from Mark Hansen with 3.5 minutes to go. And then Martin Joubert only 11 seconds behind Jason. Stefan Engelbrecht in the Lexus 6 seconds back behind Martin. And then Corne Briet in the Porsche, there he is. And behind him Dylan Dawes. Oh no, he's turned it around on the mountain. Managed to get going again. So where's Sass? There comes Sass now. So with 2.5 minutes to go, has Dylan hurt that Porsche, that Ferrari? I think he'll be okay as he turns onto the Conrad Straight. And Sass will see. Oh, he's just behind him there. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's not that close. There you go, Sass. And Dylan Dawes is. Come on, cameraman. There's Dylan going through the chicane. So, yeah, what's the gap? 3.6 sorry, 5.6 seconds. Oh, that orange Aston Martin. What is going on here? He's just hammering. Is that James Stroh? No, I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Ryan Hards. Okay, it's not Ryan. Okay, so Sass and Dylan. There we go. I know I can do this, I think. So control and that arrow. Shift and... It's Renault Willifee in the Aston. Hammering all the braking markers. Sass 2.7 seconds back from Dylan with just under a minute to go. So, oh sorry, froze the YouTube up again. Come on, let's go. I don't understand why it does that. Dirkie Swanepoel. Hammering over the mountain now. Alright, there we go. I think I maybe paused myself by mistake there. So, on his last lap, last tour over the top of the mountain for Dirk. Been a great drive for him. Did really well. considering the problems that happened for Benjamin Lodger with his Porsche. Oh, somebody behind Dirk having a huge time going over the don't know who that was. I think it was Craig Venter. I mean Stanley. Craig Hunter. I'll see if I can get Dirkie in for a chat as soon as he's finished here. Well done, Dirkie. Done and dusted. Great stuff. Mark Hansen. Great second place for Mark. Oh, look at this. The Lexus. Stefan Engelbrecht and Corne Briet. This is for fourth and fifth. Oh, Corne Briet went a little deep there. Jason Luck in for third place. Yes. Great stuff. Corne Briet. Engelbrecht fourth. Corne Briet fifth. Martin Jabet in the pits. Sass ahead of Dylan Dawes now. So Sass actually got the pass done. Sass in 6th place, Dylan in 7th, unless somebody disconnected already. So Dylan did a great job there. And Sass. Robert Armstrong in the chat. Never again will I race this whatever forsaken mountain. Bad luck, Rob. Thanks, Dirkie. He's coming shortly. So hang on, we're going to get him in here and we'll have a quick chat with Dirkie. Jeez, it all happened tonight. Waldo Swigger's coming over the line. So I think that's the official finishing positions. Yeah, that's it. Right. Bear with me, people, as I make a plan here to get... I'm just trying to find Dirkie quickly. Come on, Dirkie, into the white room. The one that's off air. Bear with me, he's going to join me shortly. There he is. And here he is. You muted, Dirkie.
Good day, Alan.
Hello, but there you are. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I've had Peter on the YouTube channel and everybody here screaming and shouting for you, pal. How was your race?
My race was fun. I was, how can I say? After the accident of Sunday, I wish I could race in Division 1, but unfortunately I couldn't make it.
Yeah, that was terrible luck. Shame, man. Jeez, what happened? Did you have a problem with the trailer or something?
Yeah, there was a passing and we were in the left side and some guy came out of the slipway and hit us on the trailer. So yeah, hurt my neck a little bit and I'm fine further.
Good, man. Well, after that, then tonight, this is a cherry on the cake for you, buddy.
Yeah, it's the first race that I win now. So, yeah, it's just forward from now.
Awesome. And the Bentley, you were happy with it, obviously?
Yes, I'm very, very happy with the Bentley. As you know, I always in ACC or in AC, and
Yeah,
now in ACC, I was in the Audi.
yeah, that's
I
it.
love the Audi,
Yeah.
but the Bentley sound, the driving, the handling of the Bentley is just awesome.
Did you listen, Dickie? I'm a huge fan. As I say, as I was saying in the commentary, Jordan Pepper winning this race at the beginning of the year, the official Bathurst 12 hours, and he drives the bigger the Bentleys, and I've always been a fan of them. But I just, even though we drive right hand drive cars, I just struggled because all our other cars are left hand drive. So how did you adapt to the right hand drive of the Bentley so quickly?
But I'm not driving at this moment. I'm not driving cockpit view.
Okay.
I'm on bonnet view, so
Okay.
it doesn't.
It doesn't affect you then. I get
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't affect me really.
Okay. Cool, man. Okay. Oh, awesome. So, and did you run a standard 45 45 90 split? Was that your plan from the beginning of the race, or were you going to run did you run a heavier tank, or I think you did run, no, you went in at 44 minutes if memory serves me.
Yes, it was a normal stint as I planned out. On 45 minutes, I'm gonna pit.
Yeah.
I was actually left with 1 liter of 1 lap left
Wow.
with my fuel that I was running. So yeah, I needed to go pit. And at the end, I finished up with 6 liters fuel. So somewhere I start losing time and stuff, but still I was getting out there.
Yeah. Well, we're not too sure with Benjamin. I mean, as you saw, Benjamin kind of just drove away at the beginning, but
Yes.
he is a Div 1 driver, and you'll also be in Div 1 shortly or soon. But it seems he had probably hardware failures because he just disappeared off the screen and then pitched up in the pits and went back to the pits about 3 times. So eventually he was 3 or 4 laps behind you, and there was nothing going to happen with him coming back from there. You literally lapped the whole field. Sure.
Yeah, like my lap times that I ran with my phrasing setup was mid 0.3. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was. But in the first time here, his pace was very faster than mine, but I just managed to keep up.
Yeah, and it was a clean race. I mean, you didn't have any problems. Here and there, you went a little wide over the top of the mountain. I was following you, and Peter and everybody on board was like, "Oh, darn it, it's a commentator's curse!" But you didn't spin it or cause any drama, so you got over okay.
Yeah, just like how can I say? Tonight I was just relaxed.
Lekker.
I was on my nervous, but not as much as that I'm
Yeah,
always.
and not getting pressurized by anyone, so that
Yes.
also helps. Awesome, Dirkie. Well, thanks for coming in and having a chat with me, and well done, buddy. It was a good first win for you, and after that cuck on the weekend, very well done, buddy.
Thank you very much, guys, and also everyone in Division 2. Thank you very much for making space. I appreciate it.
Cool, man. Good one. Okay, we'll see you soon, buddy.
Thank you, Alan.
Cheers, Dirkie. Bye.
Bye bye.
Ciao. All right, guys. So there we go. That was Dirkie's first win and a well-deserved win. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stories by everyone. There'll be a couple of submission forms going into the officials, Jason and Ryan. Oh, it was a astounding evening considering all the drama with Benjamin and then Dirkie doing so well, and then towards the end, everyone in second and third just going into the pits one after the other. So Dylan Dawes had a chance at a position. Ended up going to Jason Luck, so very well done for him. And all in all, it was a great evening. Thanks to everybody on YouTube for joining me. Annalise North, you're welcome. Thank you for spending time here and watching the stream. Mike McGear, how's it? And Leslie DeBrain, JP DeBrain, Ali. Cool. That's me for the evening. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back. Let me confirm this quickly. Next week, it is the 5th of August now, so 10th is GP. Next week, Monday, is going to be round 3 of the single seaters GP series. Wednesday will be Div 2. And then the following week after that, we're back with touring cars on the 17th of August. So, cool. Hopefully, we'll be online with you in a week or two's time. So, thanks for joining me, and cheerio.